Hey guys, it's been a little while since I put a video up, and I apologize for that, but it's been kind of a crazy summer here. We've been dealing with home remodel and a very hot summer here in Oregon, and I haven't been out shooting a lot. But recently we took a trip to Europe where we drove from Denmark all the way down to Italy and even flew over to the island of Sardinia. We visited a bunch of our exchange students, and I shot a lot of photos and took a lot of video, so I'd like to take you guys along on the adventure. Let's check it out. We're going to be putting a lot of miles on this trip, almost 2,200 of them. Or since we'll be in Europe, 3,500 kilometers. We're going to be going from Billund, Denmark in the north, through Hanover, Germany, down to Nuremberg, Germany, Luxembourg City, Fratten, Belgium, Lucerne for a couple of days. We're going to wander over to Vaduz, Liechtenstein, and take a quick trip into Austria before coming back to Lucerne, driving to Milan, Italy, and flying to the island of Sardinia to visit our exchange student, Annalisa. Even though Denmark was our final destination, we had a layover in Reykjavik, Iceland. That's an airport we've been in a couple of times, and it's kind of funny, we're not used to visiting an area more than once, but the airport felt almost familiar at this point, since I think this is the third time we've been there. After finally making it to Copenhagen, Denmark, we picked up our rental car, and then it was a 3-hour drive to Billund, which is where our stop was for the evening. Really a village outside Billund. April and Gavin quickly fell asleep in the car like they usually do, which is fine because they'd had a long flight, but I had to stay awake and drive for a couple more hours. At that point, we finally made it to our home base for the evening, which was a storybook perfect, picturesque Airbnb that was a little thatched roof cottage that basically checked all the boxes for everything you'd think when you think Scandinavia. It was absolutely amazing and totally perfect for our first night in Denmark. The next morning, we would be heading to the Lego house, which is an interactive museum and exhibit hall of everything Lego, and was the reason that we were staying in Billund. Even though we'd had a long day of travel, we decided to head out one more time before the day was over and see what we could find for dinner. Ironically, even though we were in Denmark, we found a very highly rated Mexican restaurant called Tortilla Flats, and so we went to see what Mexican food was like in Denmark for our first meal of Europe.